And in Srinagar also, Badgaon, Gandarbal and Srinagar have gone to polls today. And joining me is my colleague Nazir on the same, because earlier we had heard that voter turnout had been low and there had been reports of some violence during the poll.
Well, Pooja, it has been marked by massive violence, stone pelting, clash and the firing by security forces. 2 civilians have reportedly been killed in Badgaon district of the Srinagar constituency. Several people have been injured. Security force had to open firing at 6 different places across constituency. But the worst violence has happened in Badgaon district. And it has been happening since yesterday. It was a very difficult time for the Election Commission to get polling staff to the polling booths. I spoke to Chief Electoral Officer Mr. Shantamanu this morning. He said they got the polling staff by 4 a.m. this morning, because through the night and late last night there were clashes at many places, particularly in Badgaon and also in Gandarbal areas of Srinagar constituency. Polling is very, very low. And in the first 3 hours it was less than 1%. It is first time such a situation is emerging here. Most of the polling stations are deserted, or very few people, one by one. I saw in Badgaon very few people turning up, even in those areas which have been traditionally high voter turnout area. So clearly the election boycott call by the separatist groups and the fear of militant attacks and even the protest call which was given by separatists has impact on the voter turnout in Srinagar constituency. While large security arrangements were made, more than 20,000 CRPF men, additional CRPF personnel were brought in. Besides, SSB, ITBP and BSF were also inducted to ensure incident-free polling. But we saw there has large-scale violence has marred this polling of by-elections of Srinagar constituency. This is the report from Badgaon of Srinagar constituency. It is very, very low turnout, even in these high voter turnout areas of Badgaon, which have been traditionally very high voter turnout areas. Very few people are coming to cast their vote. But compared to other places, there at least we see semblance of voting, people coming even one by one, they coming to cast their vote. Largely these polling stations are deserted, not just because there was a boycott call or there was a fear of militant attacks, but the way the government blocked the internet services, not only the mobile internet, but also the broadband service were blocked. It created a scare, it gave a perception that things are not right. The government is giving the police administration, which has blocked the internet service, saying that it is only a precautionary measure to prevent rumor mongering, but the blockade of internet has already created scaremongering. People say it is not giving confidence to those who were ready to come out and vote. There have been, boycott call is there, but there was even the low-key campaigning. Political parties are confident there would be a voting, though it would be low percentage voting. But we have seen it after a long time, even in worse times, police stations like this here in Badgaon were having long queues of voters. But this time, large number of these, majority of these polling stations are deserted and very few people are turning up to vote.